I didn't make it very far. I got that tube cut. Starting to get the angle. I wish I had a way to hold it up there, but you can see I got this angle cut. It's gonna mount to here. That should put this really close to the bottom of here, protect the bottom of that intercooler. We're close. Hopefully in the next week or so I can get this the rest of the way on there and start building the rest of these wings and everything off of here and the mount for the grill. I gotta go in and watch driver. He's sick and my wife's going to her brother's house with her oldest son, so see the rest of their family. So I get to stay home with driver. So I gotta go in and watch him because he's still pretty sick, coughing and stuff. So we'll get back to this hopefully this week. We'll see. I'd like to get this bumper somewhat at least tacked back together and the grill mounted before I have to go back to work on the 2nd. So we'll see. We're getting there slowly. I am working on the front of this Jeep. I don't even know what day it is. Day before New Year's, actually. So I'm working on this, and I'm building something a little different, you guys. It's not the route I originally was going to go with this thing, but I'm liking it. So I'm going to kind of show you where I'm at. Keep in mind, a lot of this is just tacked together. Everything's long. I got to cut off a lot of stuff. It's just a starting point. So this is what I got so far, you guys. So this is my Street Beat bumper. I'm trying to mimic Formula One kind of bumper. So this main hoop come down, these come out. These are way long, you guys. I'm gonna cut these off like back in here. This front spoiler right here is gonna come out this way, about 5 inches further. This is also going to be a spoiler 5 inches out, but it's going to be recessed from this one. So it'll step back. This is going to actually make a box right here, like an actual spoiler wing. I'm going to push this down in here to vent. So this thing still works the way it's designed. I'm going to have to figure out the lines. I don't know. I might have to do an aftermarket one. I'm not sure yet. I'm just trying to get the bumper mainly built. So comes around, I have the same thing on the other side. Everything's just tacked, everything's long. So like I said, this is gonna get cut off somewhere in here. The good thing about it is it's filling this dead space that I had, and it's gonna give me kind of a Formula One kind of front wing, like you see on a Formula One like race car. Cause I feel like this tire's sticking out there, kind of like, it's fragile, kind of like on cars. So I felt like it needed a Formula One bumper. So now I'm kind of contemplating the back end of this thing. I'm definitely building an aluminum diffuser, I'm pretty sure. But I might also build a Formula One wing. I might, you guys. Comment, tell me if you say yay or nay. I do have a design for just a really simple wing in the back, just flat and up. Kind of like you'd see like on like an S10 pickup with a little wing. Comment, let me know what you think. I'm kind of wanting this thing to be like super outrageous, you guys, so it might have a freaking spoiler, even though I'm kind of a little anti-spoiler wing, whatever you want to call it, like Fast and Furious crap, but stuff, not crap, stuff. But this is definitely it's gonna be Formula One kind of bumper, but tubing and plate. So it's kind of where I've made it. I'll kind of show you guys as I get going where I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. But I'm digging it already. Like I said, these are super long, you guys. Don't judge it right now. These are just tacked together as temporary stuff so I can kind of get an idea. I did tilt the grill back just a little bit. I'm guessing my headlights are gonna be pushed out this way just a tad bit, because as you guys can see, there's not a whole lot of room right here. My hand goes between it, the thickness of my hand. So we're talking 1.25 inches maybe. Right there. So I'm gonna have to push my headlights out a little bit, but I'm gonna do some LED halos, so hopefully I have enough room, and I'm gonna do some aluminum rings on my router, hopefully, to bolt those in. Same with my blinkers. We're also gonna have this piece here that comes out. Oh, let me kind of show you my drawing. Maybe it'll make a little more sense. So this is kind of what I've been drawing up, you guys. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys, some of you guys. These are just some ideas that I've been popping in my head, so I'm slowly putting them onto paper, trying to make it from my head to this to that. So I'm getting close, and I don't have a lot of material, you guys. Like, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm mainly doing this so I can get that grill mounted. I gotta admit, I really love the little bit of slope on that grill going back, and I really want to cut the bottom of this hood off about 2.5 inches of the hood. I want to cut it off. I just think it's too long and it looks funny, but we'll see. Once I get this bumper made, maybe it'll fix my issue. I don't like this right here. It looks funny to me because that tire should be at the front up here. But it's a street Jeep, so it's a little different. I do like how the tubing's going to tie into the roll cage eventually, and it ties that to the piece I already have. It's my rear strut support. So that bumper is going to be that same color out here. Yeah, it's going to be neat. It is so far out of anything I've ever built before. Most of my stuff is off-road stuff, obviously, but this is kind of tying off-road to street and Formula One, rock bouncer. It's gonna be neat, you guys. I can't wait to get this done. I showed Dylan and he was just like, what the hell? He's pretty excited about it. So I'm gonna keep working on this. Freaking hair, damn dogs. I'm gonna keep working on this. I think my daughter's friend just showed up that she didn't know was coming for a sleepover tonight. She lives in Conrad, so I'm gonna go see them, say hi, then I'll get back on this, guys. All right, you guys, I got these plates on here. Everything's just tacked right now. So you can see I got the top, they're 10.5 inches long, everything kind of angled back. This is literally just to let the air get to my intercooler, you guys. So on the BMW through this Jeep grill and bumper. So it's turning out pretty cool. I like the way it's looking. It's definitely unique, something definitely different. Keep in mind, you guys, I keep telling you, these are long. I left them long because I think I'm gonna cut them off way back in here. But then this will all be plated. There'll be some kind of extra fin looking thing out here. So I haven't 100% decided what I'm gonna do. I kind of did this thing earlier. That was my original. I was gonna make that go underneath and match that piece of tube. I didn't like it at all, you guys. I rolled that in my metal roll and I dinked around with it. I didn't really like it. So I might end up using this piece out here somewhere. I don't know. I haven't decided. Still trying to figure out this other wing. I definitely want it to tie back into the edge of this, going that way. And it might be a little bit higher here than it is down here, because you can actually see that this actually steps up. So there'll be another part of this wing out here, out there, sorry, in this dead area. I'm trying to fill that because I don't like the way it looks. And if I kind of build this out a little bit, it'll kind of make it look more like a Formula One kind of car, so it'll make sense why the tire's back further than whereas a Jeep is like right here. So that's kind of what I'm at. That's what I'm doing, you guys. It's looking pretty cool. I like it so far. It's definitely way out of the realm of anything I've built before. So I'm not really into plate bumpers and stuff like that. I like tubing, but this kind of ties it all together because you got the tubing and stuff. I'm probably gonna put a piece of tube like this right in here somewhere. I don't know, something like that. And it's not gonna be very high. It'll probably just go something like that, and then back down, just to kind of make it look off-roady, but Formula One-ish. This is, I know, you guys, I'm laughing at myself too. It's just, I want to be super creative, you guys, and just build something like way outside of the box. So that's the whole the whole point of this Jeep, you know? BMW car, rockbound, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. That's kind of where I'm at, you guys. I think I might have to stop for the day because I think we're about to head out of town. I think my wife just got off work. She's picking up kids, so I need to go in and get cleaned up and make sure I got everything ready. And enough beer to make it through the weekend. Haha! Because we're staying 2 nights, so I don't want to have to go and buy any anywhere because Shoto's pretty small, so we'll see. I'll show you guys when I get back on this. It'll probably be next weekend because we're going to be gone all weekend, so it's looking good though. You guys tell me what you think. Tell me if you like the idea of putting the bar up there. I'm pretty sure I like it because it's going to be a little more off-roady. It'll be kind of like this, but like really short. It'll only be like that, and it'll be as short as I possibly can make it that way, but right there. So it'll be below the blinkers. It'll be just enough to kind of look different, I guess. But yeah, you guys can see where I'm going, where I'm headed with it. It's getting close. I'm liking the way it's looking. It's Friday. We are back on the Beep again. I didn't get this bumper finished last time I recorded, you guys. I got close. I'm still working on it. Still trying to come up with some stuff that I want to do to this still. My plan is to try to get this done today. I had a busy morning, you guys. Took kids to school. Had to bid another job. I got a guy that wants me to build him a 14-foot man basket for siding houses that fits on his forklift. So I had to get that quoted this morning. That took me a while. My parents called and I BS with them for a while. So it's like 11 o'clock on a Friday. So I kind of wasted the beginning part of my morning. So now I'm kind of scrambling to get something done here. I'm hoping to get this done, painted and bolted back on there this weekend. That's my goal. So I can start moving back towards these B pillars and figure out how I'm gonna mount the rest of his body to the BMW and get those B pillars cut off. Yeah, so we're gonna concentrate on this though. I'm gonna try to get this done. That's my goal. That's what I'm gonna try to get done, you guys. We'll see if it happens or not. Yeah, this man basket job is gonna be a good one. It may bring enough money where I can get the rest of my Jeep parts, so we'll see. We will see. I might have to pay some other bills too with it. Well, we'll see what happens though. But yeah, that's what we're gonna work on. I think, you guys, I made this flat originally. I kind of want to cut this and angle it down that way because the other piece is gonna hook into here and it's gonna be cut off about there. So I just feel like that would look cooler kind of facing down this way instead of just flat, because right now it's just flat. I want it to kind of angle this way just a little bit. So I might score a line on the back and bend it and then weld the line back up. We'll see. I don't know. I don't hate it flat. I just think it would look cool with just a little bit, like almost like a little more of a wing on it than just being a flat piece of metal. So yeah, this is out there, you guys. This is way past normal stuff that I built, but it's kind of cool. I'm kind of digging it. It's kind of getting me my Formula One, filling this void. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I do got to bend a piece of tube too. I'm gonna put like a little off-road. It's gonna be like off-road meets Formula One, kind of is what I'm shooting for. It's definitely different, you guys. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, I hate it, I hate it. Dylan's girlfriend hates it. So fiance, sorry. I don't know, it's different. I just like different, you guys, so that's kind of what we're going with. So this whole Jeep's gonna be different. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. So that's the route we're headed. I'm gonna get this piece. I gotta get a piece put right here. I think this piece right here is where I'm gonna drill through here to mount this grill to. I'm gonna use that to mount partially. And then I'm gonna make something up here that comes off this portion to bolt through the side, maybe off of here somewhere. Yeah, but that's what my main goal is, to get this and try to get my grill mounted today so we can move forward. I've been pretty busy lately going and doing stuff with the family, so trying to time manage here a little bit better. Currently I'm not doing super great, so we're gonna work on time management. We're gonna try to get something done today on this bumper. That's our goal today, get this bumper at least to the tack together position. I'd like to have it fully welded, painted, put back on here, and the grill mounted. big goals for me today with only like, I don't know, 6 hours maybe left in my day. So, no, not even 6 hours, it's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like maybe 5 hours, because I gotta go pick kids up tonight too. So, yeah, I'm not enough time in my life, I guess. So that's what we're working on, you guys. We're gonna start doing some stuff here. I'm gonna get those pieces measured and cut. Oh, we are working. I'm trying to work on getting a new camera. I hate this one. I want to get you guys some better footage so you guys can actually see me working on this thing. My GoPro won't do it. It just dies every time I try to record. Show you guys that I'm actually physically building this stuff with my 2 hands. So Dylan's found us some cameras. We're gonna try to get one ordered here. I gotta wait till maybe a couple paychecks out, but we are working on getting some better footage. So you guys can actually see how I'm building this stuff, not just like, oh, there it is, it's done. So we're working towards that, you guys. I just want to make sure you guys are getting the best footage and see how I'm actually building this stuff. So, and you can actually know that I'm building it now, and actually see me do the process. So yeah, I wish the GoPro would do it. It just won't. I don't know, it's rough. So we're gonna try to get a new camera here in the next, I don't know, month or 2, hopefully. So you guys start getting some better footage of us actually working, doing stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna get to cutting this plate and we're gonna get it tacked in, and I'll start working on these sides, and I'll show a little recording where we get guys. Okay guys, I've made it a little ways here. I'm gonna show you what I did. I wish I could record as I was building. We're gonna get there. We gotta buy a new camera. Me and Dylan have a couple in our cart that we're gonna look at and see if we can get. I want to show you guys where I got though. So still working on the bumpers. So I got my piece in here that my grill's gonna bolt to. It angles back this way because I got the grill tipped back. I built these pieces. I actually built this. This was the original piece that was gonna wrap under here that I didn't like. I like it out here better. It's way cooler looking. So I got this side tacked in. I got this put in, and I'm building this piece right here. I'm a little high on this side. I got to grind a little bit to bring it down. But now you guys can kind of see the Formula One kind of look I'm going for, hopefully. It's like tube meets Formula One meets tube plate bumper. But yeah, I think it looks cool. It's getting there. I got some other plates to put in, like right in that corner. When I pull this off, I'm going to put a plate in from the backside to kind of fill in from there to there. I got to cut an angle on this piece here, but it's close, you guys. I gotta nip the end of this off too. It's a little long. I don't have the right cardboard to be making templates like this. I just got like HelloFresh boxes over there, and it's just a little thick to be like folding. I was a little long, so I got to draw a line here. I got to cut this off. You can see I'm going to angle this back, so that'll be cut back this way. But yeah, it's looking pretty cool. You guys can kind of see how it's Formula One-esque, close to. And then I'm going to bend a tube right here. This tube's going to go from here. It's going to bend right under the blinker, go across, and then back down to the other side over there. So I still kind of get my off-road. So it's going to be like off-road meets Formula One meets plate bumper, tube bumper, is what I'm kind of going for, you guys. Obviously I'm gonna round this corner off a little more. I'm contemplating cutting this back a little bit more so I can round this. But I kind of like the square corner on this side for some reason, but I like it round here. I also kind of wanted to bend this down, you guys, that way. I don't mind it now that I got this radius in here. This radius kind of goes with the radius of the hood here. It's pretty close, but it's on opposite corners. I don't know. It's definitely different, you guys. It's out there a little bit. Not gonna lie. It's way different than what I normally build, but it's looking kind of cool. I hope the camera's doing it justice. You guys can see how it kind of slopes back that way. I'm hoping the camera's doing it justice. I always feel like it's like half as cool on the camera as it is in real life. But yeah, I like it, you guys. It's turning out kind of neat. Not something I normally build. You guys know I'm not a big fan of plate bumpers. I don't like plate bumpers. I like all tube. But this is very fitting for what I'm doing here. What I also like is the shape of this matches a cowl. Right here where the window frame is, it's got this square corner with all this round. So it's kind of tying the roundness of the CJ7 here to the square corner of the window frame to the bumper. I wasn't thinking that when I first started this, you guys, but it's definitely there. I'm digging it. So far, so good. Hopefully that opening right there is big enough where I can move that oil cooler down in that hole, tip it back at a little bit of an angle, and we should be good. I'll have to extend some lines to get it down in there, but it will protect it now, because right there you guys can see it's vulnerable. That's inside the bumper and fender well of the BMW normally. So I had to figure out something to do with it. That's kind of where this came from, you guys, and why I went this route. And it's neat. I like it. I think it's gonna be cool. I was just flipping Dylan some shit. I like doing it on the videos because he edits them, so I talk a bunch of crap to him. Then when he edits them, he gets a good little laugh. So I was just doing that. That's why I'm smiling. I'm kind of laughing at myself, at him, with him, at each other, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you want to look at it. It's comical to me. I'm sure it's comical to him. Like weekly, he's like, "Dad, you said this on the video. It's so funny." Yeah. All right. Anyways, I got this bumper tack together. I got this side bent. I got this side bent. Later, you guys see my little press that I have for my Harbor Freight press. I actually just pressed that corner right there. I rolled this corner. All these are plates that I just cut out. It's turning out pretty cool. It's like Formula One-ish. Like, it's cool, you guys. I hope the camera's doing it justice. I still gotta come back. I got a wedge to cut right here on both sides. But other than that, it's pretty much tacked together. I like it. I dig it. It kind of filled in my gap right here. I felt like this was super open and just looked really awkward, you guys. Now with this kind of, you can see it angles backwards. With that in there, it fills this void that was really bugging me and looked funny with the tire. It's looking better. I'm still contemplating cutting this hood off about right there at an angle back to where the actual BMW inner fender comes up at an angle this way, you guys. I still got to fill that in. You guys know I got to do that still. But this really fixed part of my void. And it still looks a little funny, you guys, because there's no windshield. Oh boy, I'm tripping on everything. I don't have enough room. It filled the void right here. It looks funny because there's still, the windshield's not on it. I got to widen the windshield and shorten the windshield. So I'm cutting it twice. Yeah. So that's the windshield. You guys know I broke it. I'm going to cut it down the middle. I'm going to widen it. And I'm going to cut it down the middle this way. And I'm going to shorten it. Because I want this to be pretty short. Because I want this Jeep to have a rake to it going this way. And with the windshield at full height, it looks awkward to me. It needs to be shorter. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna attempt. I'm a little nervous because I'm hoping by the time I cut it both directions, lengthen it and shorten it, that the stock seal will still fit back in it. I'll probably measure the overall, like, kind of what you would call like the circumference around that square and figure out when I widen this and shorten it. Actually, I'm gonna have to widen it no matter what. So once I widen it, then I'll figure out how much I gotta shorten it to make the stock seal fit back in there and get a custom piece of glass cut. And maybe some custom wipers. I didn't think about the wipers, but yeah, it's gonna be need to be a custom wiper too. Maybe. I don't, we'll get back to that. Let's focus on getting this done. Too many steps ahead of myself. So we got all this together. I'm going to turn my air compressor on. I'm gonna bend this bar right here. I'm gonna put a bar about there that comes up, across, and back down. Just to kind of give me, stay with this like off-road theme, Formula One. I got a lot of themes tied together here, but I just want that bar there. I just think it needs it. I think it's gonna look cool. So we're gonna bend that bar. I gotta kick my air compressor on. It's like late in the afternoon, you guys. I went and got kids. You know what, actually I gotta cut these corners first. I'm gonna cut these, I'm gonna nip these off. I gotta kind of clamp that together, tack that corner. Gotta nip that corner off. But for the majority, you guys, it looks pretty cool because it still looks like a stock Jeep bumper-ish, but Formula One race car. Maybe? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I like it. I'm digging it so far. Way out of the realm that I would normally do. Oh, here's the cool thing, you guys. I got lucky. All this is plate. Look at how close that is. That thing is spot freaking on, dude. Like, so that means that bin and that bin are dead nuts. Titslaroo, freaking awesome. Yeah. I don't know if that's skill or luck, but I like it. So we're gonna carry on with this. I'm gonna chop those corners. My wife's on her way home, so I'm gonna see how she's feeling. I think she might have had allergic reaction to some artichokes at work, so we'll see how she's feeling. I might have to hang out with her and the kids. If not, I'm gonna jack up the air compressor and I'm gonna bend this bar. We're gonna get this top bar put in so that I can start making mounts for that grill. Uppers and lowers. Then we'll get this bumper. I'm gonna probably weld a lot of this out on the Jeep so it doesn't move. Then I'll unbolt it, finish weld everything, paint it, bolt it back on. This whole bumper is gonna be the same color as my strut bar. Same color as roll cage. This Jeep is eventually gonna be like patinaed, you guys. It's gonna be my business colors, so gray, white, that blue, and black. So the main color of this is gonna be black, but it's all gonna be patinaed and then clear coated. So just so you guys know where I'm kind of headed, let me know what you think. If you guys think I need to do a different color, whatever, like this thing's already got plenty of patina. But I'm gonna strip this because I got this bad boy. This is all my stuff that I've cut off this Jeep, BMW. It's just my cart of junk. But I got this bad boy, you guys. It's a stripping wheel. It's a metal conditioning tool from Harbor Freight. It's a Bauer edition. I tried it a little bit. I don't know if I showed you guys on the other video. It works pretty good. I just did that. That took about 3.5, 4 minutes. So I may attempt to strip this entire Jeep Bondo. I'm gonna try to take it down to bare metal. I'm not a body guy by any means, or never claimed to be. But we're gonna try to make this functioning acceptable for me and what you guys can't see on the camera. Let's put it that way. But yeah, we're gonna try to Bondo this. We're gonna try to clean up some of this. I did beat on my giant dent right there this way to try to level that out a little bit with my body hammer. There's a big structure under these Jeep hoods right here, you guys. It's about 4.5 inches wide. You can't really get in here real well. You can see there's still a pretty good notch right there. There's a hole right here and right here. I'm gonna try to put something in there and drive it this way. Once I get this grill mounted, I just wanna make sure that grill's in the right spot before I start beating on this hood. But I do want you to see, look at the rake on my front grill. I tipped that thing pretty good. That's why I'm contemplating cutting this hood off right here, because I think this little section right here looks funny. If I don't cut this off and I leave this, I may extend this hood out a little bit to try to cover that, because I'm not a huge fan of the way that looks. But I don't hate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, you guys. Please comment too, you guys. Like, I want to build this as much as I'm building it for me. I want to build it for you guys too. So if you guys have suggestions, I'll see if I can apply them, because I don't really know what I'm building here. I'm just this is just me being creative, you guys. I'm just trying to build something way outside of the box. So comment, let me know what you guys want to see. I'll see if I can implement it. I would definitely appreciate it, because I want to hear the feedback from everybody out there in YouTube land. So let me know. All right, I'm gonna go and check on the kids, make sure my wife's okay in here. And I may or may not be back on this tonight. If not, maybe tomorrow. I bid a job this morning. I did get it. It's like a 14-foot long man basket for a forklift to lift up siding and employees to put siding on a building. So you guys will be seeing that coming up soon. It's probably a few videos out. I got to get the material. It's a lot of money in material. He's going to pay me up front for the material. It's usually how I do it. I material up front, and then they pay labor costs after I'm done. But it's a big job. So, and I'm not 100% sure my pulley here will lift it. So hopefully he brings his forklift out to lift it up and put it on his trailer when I'm done. We'll see. I still got to talk to him tonight. He wants to see a drawing, so I gotta do a little CAD tonight on paper. I don't know, I may do that, or I may go up and use my software on my CNC router and draw it up on my CNC router, maybe like a 2D drawing. Because I can't really do like 3-dimensional drawings on my software that I have, but I could do a 2D pretty easy. And then I could probably hand draw the 3D part. But he did want to see a drawing before we actually set in stone what he wanted. But yeah, we'll get to that next. We're gonna get this finished. I'm gonna go do what I said. Then we'll be back on this, or may not. We'll see where we get.